Well, this has been a difficult time for local businesses with even more restrictions in just the last couple of weeks. So for a closer look at the business community and how things are going, we welcome Vegas Chamber Mary Beth Seawald. Good morning to you, Mary Beth. It's great to see you.
Good morning, Alex. It's great to see you as well. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for being here. I wanted to start with this. Most recently, Governor Steve Sisolak ordered restaurants and bars to cut capacity from 50% down to 25%. It's been a challenge for many of them to stay open the past few months as it was before. So what impact is this now having?
Well, it's been a challenge. Anything that takes us backward is a challenge for our businesses, small, medium, and large. But, I got to hand it to them. Everybody has been doing everything they could to comply and to adhere to, the restrictions and the face coverings and the limited capacities. And they're really getting creative, and they're doing curbside service, curbside pickup. But they're really working hard to stay at their capacities, and you see the video. It's really tough to see some of the empty bars and restaurants that we're seeing, and they're trying really hard. It's devastating for some of our businesses, I have to tell you, and some of them are closing up shop, but they really are working hard to try to comply.
Do you find the curbside and online orders, is that kind of making up for the, I guess it'd be now 75%, because those restaurants still have to have all the staff members there, the chefs, in the meantime?
Yeah, it is helping, and we're encouraging people, especially through this holiday shopping season, to shop small, shop local, because that really does help our small businesses to survive and thrive. And when you shop local, you are keeping people employed in our community, and it's so important to the job market and the local economy that we do shop small. And they're getting creative. If you can go online for a lot of our local small businesses, and you can buy things online as well and just have them shipped to you. So it's just so important, especially during the holiday season when sales make up usually about 20% of retail sales for the whole year. So for small businesses, it's critical.
Yeah, absolutely. Also in that same vein, in the holiday spirit, Chamber has a great program called Switch to Kindness, the e-gift cards. How do those work, Mary Beth?
Yeah, we're really excited about that program. It's open to all local businesses as long as you can sign up to be a Chamber member, and we're giving away free memberships now, so it doesn't cost you anything to sign up. You can see there on the screen, we have tons of businesses who are participating with that. You can go online at vegaschamber.com, select a business, select the amount, and then enter the recipient's email, and an e-gift card will automatically be sent. It's a great way to send a gift to your friends and family, or you can also purchase one for a first responder, which was one of the original reasons that we came up with the idea back in the beginning of COVID. So Switch to Kindness is a great program, and it's super easy.
Yeah, and going to support businesses too. We are nearly done with 2020. I don't think anyone is upset about that. So Mary Beth, what are you anticipating for the upcoming year in terms of local business? It's not like a flip is going to switch and everything's going to go back to normal. So what do you expect to see?
Well, it's going to be a continued effort to keep the curve low. It's going to be a continued effort to, we're excited about the potential vaccine that's coming out now. That's going to be readily available in the first quarter of the year. And so that'll significantly, we think, help us get back to normal. In Las Vegas, that means our tourism and convention industry can hopefully get back to being operational. Special events like concerts and sporting events can resume as well. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, fingers crossed. The 2021 legislative session, that starts here in about 2 months. What is the Vegas Chamber hoping to see from lawmakers this session?
Well, this session is going to be critically important. Probably our advocacy efforts at the Vegas Chamber are going to be more important now than they've ever been. Our state has some significant challenges ahead, but we have to be mindful that the number one thing we can do to get our state back on track is to focus on economic growth. And the Vegas Chamber is always on the lookout for any legislation that might increase regulations or might cost businesses even more money at a time when they really can't afford any other burdensome regulations. Those proposals would make it harder to operate a small business and to keep people employed. So Nevada's ability to provide services to our residents depends on businesses succeeding. And so we're hoping that legislators are going to keep this in mind on every single vote they take, and then think about, will these proposals help employers or hurt employers? Will it make it easier or harder to keep their doors open? So those are the things we're focusing on in 2021, especially as it relates to the legislative session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need all the help they can get. Mary Beth, I know you have Eggs and Issues, a fun morning event, and you had some news from this previous event from one of our congressmen.
Yeah, we did. Eggs and Issues is one of our premier government affairs events that we put on at the Vegas Chamber about 4 or 5 times a year. This one was virtual, as you might imagine, and Congressman Amodei made the announcement, so to speak, that he's considering a run for governor in 2022. So we were, very interested and excited that he made that announcement through a Vegas Chamber program, and we'll wait and see if he actually does decide to run or how that goes.
It's hard to believe we have another election coming up here in just 2 years. So I'm sure a lot will happen between now and then. All right, Mary Beth Sewald, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.